I just feel like I've been taken back 30 years. It's just been an experience of a lifetime, something that I didn't think I'd ever get a chance to do. Most of my life I've spent taking care of others, and now I got a chance to do something special for me. It's a new chapter in my life. When I came here, I looked like an old lady. Now I feel like I'm 30 years younger. Even inside I feel that way. I just feel anxious to see what the next step's going to be. Hi, I'm Shirley, and I came in from Ohio. I am 86, I'll be 87 in September. I feel like I'm probably in my 30s. I was a church secretary, office manager. I did that for about 30 years. I taught children, co-taught with my husband, third and fourth graders, fifth and sixth graders. We taught children together for many years, and we used to pick up the children from their homes that couldn't get there otherwise. We'd go around with our big station wagon, and we'd have maybe 20 kids in the car at that time and take them to church, and we would teach them. My husband would work with the boys and I'd work with the girls. Those were good years when our kids were growing up. We had 4 children, 3 within 3 years. We were married for 64 years. My husband passed away in 2017. I took care of him, and that was a wonderful time, although it was sad. We were so close. And I have great kids. Linda, she's a college professor. Our son is in North Carolina. He worked for the government. He was overseas for many, many years. I didn't know where he was a lot of the time. He was in a secret service type position. I was so thankful he retired and he's home now. Our youngest son passed away in 2010 of cancer, and that was a devastating time. Our kids are they were all there to help when their father died. In fact, after he passed, we dressed him in his favorite clothes. He had Indian socks, a brown sweatshirt, and we cried, and we just joined together in our grief, and I think that helped all of us. Well, I grew up on a small farm, 39 acres, out in the country where visitors were few. We worked hard. As soon as we were able to work, we did. We were outside in the hayfield or in the garden hoeing. I even helped my dad weld. I worked with him a lot. It was hard work, but we all learned good work ethic. And then at the age of 14, I was sexually abused, and that changed my life. I was a fun-loving little girl to a very quiet person I just stood in the background. I didn't think I was pretty. I thought I was used merchandise. I didn't think I'd ever find a man to love me because of that. And so it changed my personality. And then when I met my husband, I was working as secretary for a company that had started in town. He was an electrician. He would make me get up from my desk and walk across to turn up the thermostat, and he didn't need that done at all. He just wanted to see me. He checked me out. Yes. And then he said we would go on a double date, but it ended up to be a single date. I took him home to meet my family. My dad was very upset. He did not want me to know any man. In fact, I was 18. I had graduated from high school at 17. I had worked for about a year, and I had moved away because my dad was very strict. Had a room close to where I was working. Because my dad disapproved, we eloped to Indiana, Angola. I went back home to tell my folks that I had been married, and he disowned me. He wouldn't let me come back. My mom was precious. She was so sweet. But I got to see her on the side. I made sure I saw her. Because of my experiences, I was able to reach out to young people. The birth of my first child, I just took her and put her in her grandpa's lap. and he couldn't do anything but I love her then. Well, because of my experience when I was 14 and how it affected me so much, I was able to see in other young girls when they were abused in some way. I befriended them to help them to understand that they were worthy of who they were, and they were still beautiful people and not throwaways the way I felt. I was an attractive young woman. I just loved to wear a wedding gown with a veil and carry flowers. I had a good figure when I was younger. I was always slim, so things looked pretty on me. Because I eloped, I did not get to wear a wedding gown, but I didn't get to do that. Always wanted the soft, pretty, frilly things. They don't look that pretty on me anymore, but I'm still thankful I'm healthy. I'd like to go home looking pretty. You can be a pretty woman, a classy woman, a put-together woman when you're 86. There's so many people who give up when they become old, but you don't do that. You just have to try life. I mean, life's out there to enjoy. Use what you have. Bloom where you're planted. There's always someone out there that needs to be recognized, somebody that's sad or lonely that you can bring happiness to. So that's what I do now.
All right, that's awesome.
Gee.
Do you want to see?
Yes.
You ready to look? Okay, so you can stand up. In your 12-inch palms.
Oh my goodness.
Who's that pretty girl in the mirror?
What do you think?
Oh, I don't look 86.
Or 76.
I look better than I did when I was 26. Wow. Doesn't look like me.
Is it okay though?
I love it.
Do ya? Do you?
I do.
Okay, good. I'm glad you do, because I do too. I think you look pretty great.
You guys are magicians.
Yeah, I mean, not even kind of in any way anything.
But we have a great
I cannot
canvas to
believe
work with.
You took an old lady and made a young one.
Do you feel that way? Do you kind of feel it?
I feel great.
Okay,
I
good.
feel like I'm go out and find a guy.
All right. Music on the week. Yeah, one cocktail and you can move, and wouldn't it be nice if nothing hurt?
Well, nothing does right
Okay.
now.
Hold on to it. Yeah. Like, that I wouldn't have to worry that you like, that's the thing. Like, my Aunt Janelle, I danced with her, and I forgot she was old for a second, and it was at a wedding, and all of a sudden she was like, she was fine, but, yeah, you look cute. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I feel like I'm in a dream.
Okay. Well, I'm being, I want you to enjoy the moment, and I'm just always worried that I'm being too invasive with the camera. So I wish that we had a way that the camera wasn't on, so that, you could take it in without feeling like someone's watching.
I don't even think about the camera, actually.
Okay, good. Well, I like to look at you.
Well, thank you.
Can you see in this mirror at all?
Sweet.
Like, I'm looking, it's a little tall for you, but you might be able to see a little better, like up close, kind of.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, you look really.
I can't even recognize that person.
It looks like you should look to me. I don't know how to explain it.
I felt like such an old something for a long time. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
I felt that way many times where I'm like, I gotta do something about this, because when you look and you see someone old,
Yeah.
you kind of
Yeah.
get like that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's kind of why I wrote a book. So you don't have to pat it or anything. It's better if you just kind of do this and spray it.
Yeah.
And you could put rollers in, or do you do rollers, or what are you doing? Or do
Yeah.
you get
Well,
it set?
I did hot rollers.
Okay, so you could still do hot rollers, just maybe when you put them in,
Yeah,
don't
just-
pull them to the ends and roll them, but
Just to,
and then wrap it around, so there's
Okay.
more curl at the
Yeah.
base and the ends don't get, if you had to, but I bet you could use a curling iron or whatever, it's
Yeah.
mostly just to kind of.
it'll be fun to play with.
Yeah.
I feel like a kid again.
Good, let's hold on to it. I know. You're younger than I am. Well, see, if I didn't know you were 86, I would be so much like, are you okay? And that's happened with other people where they've been in here and they are older, and I'm like, you know, that person is older, so she can't just, she probably needs to use the restroom. And my mom said, I'm fine. And I'm like, I don't know for sure. Who's this cute girl? And who's that cute girl? So that. There, now you got one. Let's try something like that, and then just like that.
Oh.
No, that's good. Does that feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just put my hand in my pocket and
And then
screw you. Something like that. Oh, that's cute.
I really feel put together now. Everything about it has helped me to be a new person. I feel charming, sophisticated, sexy.